Hello, and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, October 3rd, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi, and our energy mantra for today is I value the worth and balance of my yin. And if you remember, I combined yin and yang energy into the word ying, a few scopes ago. So we are valuing the worth and the balance of our yin and yang energies. Let me just say, it is really hard sometimes, all the times, to come on screen and preach positivity, love, and light when there are so many horrific things going on in the world. And yet, I know in the heart of me, as I start to rise up in my vibes as I do the horoscope, how important it is. And so, I don't always address directly in the scopes the terror, the pain, the heartache, the hate, the anger that is going on in the world. But my goal every single day is to help all of us who are engaging, who resonate with this, to rise up in our own personal power, in our love and light, because that is one of the best things you can do. Yes, there are other things you can do, and we all have our own path, we all have our own way of showing up in that, but this is the number one way to change the world is to change yourself. And so that's my goal, to help you do that. And today is a power-packed day, helping us do just that. So, I mentioned, I am already feeling the power of Scorpio. Chances are you are too. Scorpio, like every other sign, has its highs and lows. And on the lower side of Scorpio is manipulation of power. It's scorpionic action. Scorpios or scorpions in the wild, they lash out of fear or survival. The highest level of Scorpio is knowing your power, knowing that you do not have to lash out as a scorpion, but rather you can phoenix, you can be reborn in and of yourself and harness that fire into your personal empowerment, harness that transformational energy into your personal empowerment. With Jupiter swiftly, 1 week out, approaching Scorpio, this is going to be a year where we are all harnessing the power, but everything Scorpion will be expanded. So, this is the time to get really clear. And I so love the synchronicities of today. So, today we have Venus, the planet that really brings forward the yin qualities, although Venus in her yin quality is all about the balance. We have Venus trine Pluto, which represents Scorpio. Pluto, the planet of power, the planet of empowerment, the planet that helps us through our transformations into empowerment. And synchronistically, I put on Hay House Radio for some good vibes. I also wanted to listen to the medical medium and what he had to say. But before that, they had Dr. Christiane Northrup on a old Dr. Wayne Dyer show. And I was listening to her. She's a Libra. She really brings the yin quality. She's definitely in her goddess elements. And she was talking about feminine or yin energy and the strength of the yin or feminine energy. And that yin, feminine qualities are not necessarily known for their strength, even though that is where that inner strength really does reside. The yang is the manifestation of the outer strength, but the yin is the manifestation of the inner strength. And I have been focusing so much on getting to know the yin. This is part of what's going to be important in knowing our power through the time of Scorpio, is knowing the power of your inner strength, knowing the power of your yin. And today is a breakthrough day in this, as Venus does trine Pluto. Venus trine Pluto is revealing your inner strength. This is a time to check in. Do you, for yourself, know the strength of your yin? Do you know the strength of your intuition? Do you know the strength of your compassion? Do you know the strength of your love? Do you know the strength of your nurturing? All of these things are very strong, can be very strong. They may need some work in you. It's all balancing act. But all of these things can be strengthened in you, especially if you know them to be strong. Sometimes compassion or softness is not looked on or upon as being strong, but that's not true. That's just the way people are deciding to look at it. So it's up to you to take, seize, find, work the power of your yin, of your soft, of your intuition, of your receptivity, of your magnetic, I'm making up words, of your magnetic abilities. And get in that receptive mode so that you can radiate that out. And then your yang takes that inner strength and can move accordingly. But they need each other. And the yin needs to work in accordance, both together, for maximum strength in the world, maximum output, maximum showing up potential. So we have that going on. We also have other yin-ish planets making strong presentations today. We'll use it that way. We have the moon in Pisces. The moon in Pisces encouraging us into our flow. The moon in Pisces encouraging us into our intuition. The moon in Pisces is conjunct Neptune. So that intuition is going to be strong. Be still, listen, receive, tune in. What is your higher self guiding you? How is your higher self guiding you into a stronger sense of the power of your yin in and through this energy? Tune in. This is meant to expand you. It is meant to open you up. The veils are thin. We're building into this full moon. Listen. That is a strength of yin, is that listening energy, that ability to tune in. We also have the moon is also connecting to Pluto and Venus. So this is actually the moon opposite Venus. We still have Venus in Virgo. So moon opposite Venus, there's some magic, there's some miracles feeding in. Call upon this energy of miracles into your daily physical reality. But meanwhile, here's where the yang happens. Take the steps that you need to take. If you know something is going to nurture you, you're like, I have this intuition that drinking water is going to nurture me, or eating a honeydew is going to nurture me, or maybe even having a chocolate is going to nurture me at this time. Be willing then to take the action on it. The moon is also connecting to Mars. Moon is connecting to Venus and Mars because Venus and Mars are building into a conjunction. They are coming together with the full moon later this week. Balance abounds at this time. Balance abounds at this time. I loved my cards. Oh, this isn't the right one. These are, that one's in the middle. But these are my cards that I have as this balance abounds. Strong, feminine energy, yin energy represented here. The receptivity, the Queen of Cups, showing up in your emotions, showing up in your love, and patiently allowing everything to unfold in its due timing with this patience card. And yet, even so, the innocence card, which is the sun card, that radiating energy, your solar plexus energy, being in your strength. And here it is, the solar plexus energy in the creator. That's the king of wands, the king of fire. So the queen of water and the king of fire are joining together to bring us into this divine balance, which is the existence card. Being in this moment, being in balance according to you, in your personal yin, yin balanced energy, getting into that. This is where the power is. As the world feels scary, as the world goes through what the world is going through at this time, you need to step into your power. Being in your fear isn't in your power, but knowing your place, knowing your strength in love and compassion, knowing your strength in your kindness that ripples outward, and the more you can stand in it, the more difference you will make. So that is a very important balance to stand in. And it does take that yang strength as well to back up the yin so that you can stand there and be like, this is how it is, and I am strong in this. So stand in this. It's important. It's powerful. Speaking of that power, the moon in Pisces is also connecting to Pluto. Pluto going through Capricorn. This is part of the world changes. You know, all of this that's going on, unfortunately. I wish it could be a different way. I'm not in charge. I don't get to say, no, we're not doing it this way. I don't get to say that. I wish. But who am I? I don't know better. But I do know best for myself. And this is the thing. Keep tuning into your personal power. Keep tuning into your higher self. Keep tuning into your highest guidance. And keep clearing out those other things that lead to acts of destruction. Clear out those volcanoes. Tune into your pain. Tune into those places where you still carry the pain that has led to anger and hate, and see what you can do with them. See what kind of alchemy you can bring into these energies. Now, I do want to mention, with all of this Virgo Pisces energy, we still have very strong Sagittarius energy. There is a crossroads energy. There is a mutable T-square still going on. It brings up that feeling of kind of being pulled apart within us at this time. If you're being pulled apart, there's something that's out of balance. Keep tuning into your heart. Where is your heart leading to you? How do you stand in your love at this time? Even as you have to keep making these choices, are you connecting to your heart, and are you standing in your love? This is very important in and through these, because these crossroads can get very mental. It can pull us right out of the heart. It can pull us right out of that energy. It can pull us right out of our center and right off of our personal balance. And that takes us out of our magician. It takes us out of our personal magic. It takes us out of being, and a lot of times it puts us more into energies of fight or flight or that kind of thing. Shift back. What would love within me do? How is my yin guiding me? And how will my yang then record or respond accordingly? Or record, apparently. That's a mixture of those words. So this is up to you. It's always up to you every day how you're going to work with these energies. To finish up, here it is. I wasn't sure where I put it. More yin energy. Like I said, the yin is strong today. In the flow. When I am in the flow, magic happens. Being a part of your flow means you're touching your soul. You're connected to your heart, you're connected to your soul, you're connected to your path, not somebody else's. And this is part of all these shifts. This is part of coming back into your power. So this is very important. So, that being said, check out my video that I did the other day, Changes. I have those readings up that I mentioned in there, the Changes reading for Jupiter in Scorpio, Saturn moving into Capricorn, and the changes that happened in 2018. I also have the year ahead reading up, so you can check that out. But beyond all that, be strong in your personal balance. Be strong in you, and know once again that that is enough. You showing up in love, you showing up doing your best, you showing up in your soul integrity, that is absolutely 100% enough. So thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.